When students first see the Rover, all they want to do is play with it. And why not? They don't really want to listen to teacher, so I don't tell them very much. Even if they're new to it or they've done programming already with the TI-84, I explain to them that they're going to program. We're going to create a new program. And this program, do you see how we've got alpha lock on? So that gives all the green letters. I'm going to call this one drive. Now alpha locks off, and what we're going to do? Well, inside this Rover is the TI Innovator Hub. So we're going to go back into Program, and although we can use all these commands later, let's just keep it simple for now. We're going to go to Hub. We can also use all of these commands if we want to as well, but we're just focusing on the Rover for now. And the first line of code, the most important line of code, is simply to connect the Rover. This allows the calculator and the Innovator Hub to talk to the vehicle. Well, what do we want to do? We just want it to move. So back in the hub, back in the Rover, and let's get it to drive. And what do we want to do? We want it to drive forward. And I don't tell them any more than that. So if we look on here, I have the same code on the calculator, on the Rover, and let's press enter. And how do we get it to work? Well, we go alpha F5. That allows us to execute the program. Number 1, and off it drives. It will drive for a while, and you could talk to the students about, well, okay, he just keeps driving. Do you need to be a bit more detailed than that? And they may say, well, yeah, perhaps just that drive doesn't actually help us. So what they've done is they've run the program. Let me just run through it again. F5, execute the program. And now they're in this screen. So they get back into the program to edit it. They go back into program and across to edit. And they're going to find the drive. And you see on this one I've got lots of programs. I can be quick and just press Alpha D to get me down to drive, and I'm back in the program. On the calculator, program, edit, drive, is the first one that's there. So new line of code, come to the end of this line, enter. Well, do I want a new line of code? Well, no, I want to perhaps put some controls on this. So for this one, what we're going to do, let's put a number in. So if I type in 1, and I can do the same on the handheld. 1. It's going to move forward 1. I wonder what? 1 what? 1 meter? 1 centimeter? So we get the students to run it. Okay, how far did that drive? And to start with, students won't really know. So we can move it back, and we could perhaps use a ruler, and we could get it to line up with the wheels. And we can just press enter again. We don't need to do anything more than that. So pressing enter again. And students can see how far it's moved. And they'll realise that it's moved 1 decimeter or 10 centimeters. And that's the units that they're going to use. A useful place to visit is the TI Australia website. If we go into teacher, there's TI codes. There's loads of stuff and loads of support for both the Inspire and the TI-84 on codes in general and programming on the calculator. But we're going to go over onto the hub here. And again, we're going to go into the 84. That's the calculator we're using. And we can see that we can do more programming just with the hub, which is shown in some of my other videos. But we can also follow some units on just how to use the Rover. But probably one of the most important things as well is this e-guide. In this e-guide, it will tell you all about the programming and the syntax as well as for the hub. And here we can see for the Rover. And I'm going to go into Rover commands, into drive. And here's the RV forward that we just used. And we can see that there's lots more detail that we can actually put in if we want to. And that will allow us to play with it as much as we want, and students have heaps of fun. Students will then very quickly want to add more to their code. So maybe they'll want to add a turn function in the code. And again, they go into Rover and into drive and they turn right. And they can learn about what that does. I like them to learn it by trial and error really, and they can run with that. And before you know it, they'll be putting pens into the pen holder on the top, drawing shapes on paper and using loop functions. So I hope you found that useful, and all the best. Have fun, and I hope your students do too.